How do we design the best coffee experience for 1,500 people who work in our office building? What do we take into account when selecting the coffee provider and the beans in our machines? Is it only taste or also other factors such as environmental sustainability, socioeconomics, a fair price, specific quality attributes, or customer service? At KIT, our projects always aim to improve the lives of farmers, so we considered all of these criteria and more.
At KIT, Royal Chocolate Institute, we have one of the biggest monumental buildings in the Netherlands. We rent it out. There's about 60 plus companies in the building, 1,500 people on a daily basis working here. We started renting it out about 10 years ago. When we spoke with the realtor, he said if you want to make this renting out to success, then you have to get two things in order: Wi-Fi and coffee, not necessarily in that order. We did a deep dive into the coffee, because what is good coffee? So we had one of our advisors, agricultural value chains, to look into this and help us with the selection of good coffee.
The deep dive included a desk review and interviews. We looked at websites, reports of publicly available information, as well as at sustainability rankings made by others. From all this research, we created a long list of potential suppliers. This we narrowed down to the top two most sustainable ones, using our own 4 sets of topics. The first set we named socio-economic sustainability. This starts with having a transparent supply chain and a breakdown of the value distribution between all stages and actors in the chain. In other words, who gets what. Historically, in the long supply chains of multinational companies, the farmers were invisible. This has led to structural inequalities, power and economic imbalances, which in turn lead to poverty and environmental degradation. On the contrary, a smaller specialty coffee brand maintains direct relationships with producers and cooperatives. This allows for fair price negotiations and all actors in the chain sharing the risks and avoiding capturing greedy profit margins. The second group of topics is environmental sustainability. We considered the potential environmental impacts all the way between the farm and the final cup that we drink. So we started with assessing farm practices, such as a brand's involvement in climate-smart and regenerative agricultural projects, in agroforestry, as well as water use and soil fertility management. We then assessed energy use and emissions from transportation, roasting, packaging and brewing. Therefore, we prioritized companies based in Amsterdam and its surroundings to limit transportation and to support local entrepreneurs. The third topic is customer service and costs. Brands needed to have proven experience with supplying offices of our size to assure stability, flexibility, and reliable customer service. Lots of Dutch coffee brands only sell to individual consumers or cafes and not to offices. So unfortunately, we had to exclude a lot of great sustainable Dutch coffee brands. As a final topic, we looked at quality and taste. Because I worked in coffee, I knew that we needed beans that score at least 85 points on the specialty scale. This said nothing to Louis or to my colleagues or to my colleague behind the camera. But luckily, they understood that price should reward quality, and that leads to sustainability, in most cases. So if you want to read more about the specialty coffee scoring system, you can check the link in the description. After assessing and scoring the sustainability of a long list of coffee providers, we were left with 2 for a final showdown. And at this stage, we included all 1,500 people in our office, because only in a participatory way can you design a great coffee experience for all. We organized the coffee tasting, because for most of the people's most important criteria is taste. And the final winner is This Side Up. So come drink a cup with us and read more about This Side Up in the description below.